David Bloom swore he knew Netflix co-chief executive Ted Sarandos. He flashed email exchanges with Rams executives and promised Super Bowl tickets to fellow dive bar denizens in the dark confines of the Frolic Room. Regulars say he favored vodka sodas at 11:30 a.m. at the Walk of Fame watering hole. He told one patron his net worth was $75 million. A bartender said Bloom routinely made overtures to buy the near-century-old establishment, once a favored haunt of writer Charles Bukowski. Bloom's boasts were the fact-light braggadocio of a dive bar day drinker. But some were taken in by the 58-year-old New Yorker. James Duffy said he raced to finish a draft of a screenplay that Bloom promised to show Sarandos. Hours before Super Bowl 56 kicked off at SoFi Stadium, 15 people showed up at Frolic Room to claim Bloom's promised tickets. Their purported benefactor was nowhere to be found. The mere mention of Bloom's name at Frolic Room now elicits groans and four-letter words. But the lies he told there were largely harmless. In other parts of Hollywood, however, Bloom allegedly sold fictions with serious consequences. According to police and several of his alleged victims, Bloom spent most of 2021 telling neighbors and people he met in bars he could sell them shares of Instacart, Coinbase and Soho House before the companies went public. In some cases, he promised people they would reap more than 10 times what they invested. 12 of them handed Bloom more than $190 combined, according to Captain Al Lopez of the Los Angeles Police Department's Commercial Crimes Division. But the only person who profited was Bloom, who didn't own any of the stocks he was selling, Lopez said. Bloom's victims, many of whom spoke on the condition of anonymity for fear of impacts on their professional lives, said they were seduced by his confidence, projections of wealth and near-encyclopedic knowledge of financial power players. He would name-drop so many people. He approached me with I sound like an idiot now. Unbeknownst to those who had brushes with Bloom in recent years, the man making promises he couldn't keep across Hollywood had sung this song before. In the late 1980s, he earned the nickname Wall Street Whiz Kid after bilking more than 100 people, including his grandmother, out of a combined $15 million in an investment plot that drew the attention of the federal government. According to court records, police and interviews with his associates and alleged victims, Bloom has spent the last 3 decades scamming his way from high society Manhattan to L.A. dive bars, leaving people in ruin along the way.